Hey, what's up guys? Wood here, and this is Wood's Motors, where we share with you our passion for all things engine and motor related. And today I'm particularly excited to be able to review for you one of my dream bikes. It is what I'm sitting on. It is a beast, and this is the BMW R1200 GSA for adventure. And I'm going to take you through this bike in a moment, but just understand this, that this is the bike that set the adventure market on fire. They have a long history. This particular one I'm riding today is a 2016 model. And by the end of this little review, if you're interested, it is actually for sale, so just get in touch with us. But for now, let's break down what this motor has in store in terms of its capacity, its capabilities, and just its cool factor. I mean, look at this thing. There's few bikes that I can sit on and feel like, hey, this thing is big. Most of the bikes I'll sit on feel a little smaller. This feels kind of good. I wish it was mine for good, but today let's just walk it through. All right, first things first is it is a keyless motorbike, meaning that you don't need this key put into the ignition. It just has to be on your body, and I can place it into a compartment and start it up. Let me show you how this starts up. Come over here. All right, so here's our key. I don't need to put it anywhere. In fact, I'm just gonna place it inside this little nifty compartment right here. Lock this guy down somehow. Yep, there we go. We press this ignition button. Wait for all the lights to start up. And then we go on over to the start button. Press it down halfway and pull. And there we have it. We're ready to rock and roll. But for now, I'm gonna turn it back off. You just turn it off by this, and that's it. I want to show you these features here for now. On the dashboard, what we have is a selection. This is like the computer. So on here, we can control the trip, the style of riding, the dynamic type of riding, the type of road. It is endless, the amount of customization that this motorbike is capable of handling. And I've read somewhere that it does something like a computation of 50,000 times per second as you're riding it to make sure that you get the exact riding experience that you want. So for example, if I press this here, this mode button on my right hand, and then when we look, you can change the style of ride that this bike will do. So it'll go from dynamic, enduro, enduro pro, rain, and road. Just have a look right over here. So right now we're on the road setting. That's what I've been riding it on today. Then you press it again, changes it to Dyna, which is dynamic. Press it again, enduro, and then rain. So each mode has its own setting and sets up the bike in such a manner that is perfect for that type of riding. It really does help you feel like you're a better rider than you actually are. So for those that are just used to riding classic bikes with no extra help, this will feel amazing. Like for me, I'm not used to it. So when I was riding it and taking corners and curves with it, it just blew me away how well balanced it was. A beautiful thing with this ride is here, you see this ABS, you can turn ABS on and off in various settings. But right here is the suspension setting. So at a touch of this button, I can change it to different riding modes from hard to soft to normal, and also change the type of riders that we have. You can go from a two-person ride, you can tell the computer that there's two people riding, or that you have a pannier or luggage on the back. And it will set the suspension accordingly for that style of riding. It is absolutely phenomenal. Like I say, these guys are class leaders. They've been doing this for many, many years, and have just been perfecting this model from year and model after model. This being a 2016 model, it's a GSA. It is full of features. Right here, as you can see, is this turning wheel. This actually is a control mechanism that if you purchase BMW's navigation system, you can control the navigation just by the turn of this wheel, and you can confirm it just by flicking it like so. So they've really considered how a rider wants to ride with the least amount of disturbance and the most amount of enjoyment. Right here is your cruise control button. You flick it on, and when you get to the right speed, you just flick that switch and presto, you're in cruise control for those long distance rides. This bike also has heated hand grips. You certainly do not need that here in the Philippines unless you were strange, but hey, if you needed it, it is available as well. So this is the bike that started the adventure category, so you know it's built to last with lots of history to back it up. It has a 30-liter tank capacity, which has well over 500-kilometer range. It can really take you on an adventure. The screen is adjustable, and so that's nice just to buff that wind off your face and your body as you're riding. And like I said, this bike is kitted out. It has a hydraulic clutch, so it's very light to use. And it also has a gear assist mode, which will enable you to change gears without having to use the clutch. So if you're feeling lazy and you just want to go up the gears straight up over with speed, you can just pump it through. Just bear in mind that if you are coming back down in gear, you need to let off the gas until you get to the gear that you want. But on a speed up, you can roll as fast as you want, and trust me, when you open up this bike, oh my goodness, it runs. So this bike has 5 rider modes: Rain, Road, Dynamic, Enduro, and Enduro Pro. Each mode will vary your ABS, your traction control, your suspension, and power ratios to suit accordingly to that riding style. You can even change the modes while on the fly. This has such a low center of gravity, and the balance is amazing on it. It may look scarily big to ride, but actually, I was super surprised at how easy it was to maneuver. With its adjustable ABS, adjustable suspension, all from the handle grip, dynamic controlled suspension for a very quick and easy adjustment on the fly, this makes for a very beautiful riding experience. Let's talk about the engine. It's a very torquey motor. It has the 1170cc air and water-cooled engine, the flat twin or the boxer engine, which is the same as on the 1200 GS. This is basically the 1200 GS, but amped up in every single way. With 125 horsepower, 92 foot-pound of torque, you've got plenty of power to get you anywhere, anytime, and as quickly as you could ever desire. When it is wet, it is a heavy bike, mind you. It weighs 600 pounds with a full tank of gas. It's a shaft-driven motorcycle, perfect for off-road and great for maintenance purposes, and it can really be the all-around do-everything motorbike. The only thing I would say is that if you're in the city all of the time, it may get a little heavy for you, although from my experience today, riding in all of that short traffic, it wasn't that difficult, although you won't find yourself weaving in between lanes as much as you would in a smaller sized bike. This 2016 GSA adventure motorbike from BMW has only got just shy of 20,000 kilometers, so it's hardly broken in. It has a set of Pirelli Scorpion rally tires, Touratech upper crush bars, Touratech headlight protectors, Touratech stand extensions, and a Touratech radiator protector. So this bike is ready to not only protect you, the rider, and all of your gear, but it's ready to take you anywhere. This bike is built to ride all around the world, and you know the folks have done it. So here's your chance. If you want to purchase one of these, get in touch with us and get on your GSA adventure today. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I know it's just an experiential review for you, and you can check out online all the further details if you want to. There's a ton of other videos. But I just wanted to share with you the joy that we've had riding and testing this bike today. And if you are interested in purchasing it, we are here in Davao City. We can ship nationwide. Just get in touch. There'll be a link below or above somewhere in this video. And I look forward to hearing from you. But until the next time, keep riding, have adventures, have fun, and share it with your friends and your family. I'm Wood. This is Wood's Motors. See ya.